Hello and welcome. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, the OGGM, with another OGGM adventure. And this is a VR response to Tim, who asked, how are all of us on this RPG video site doing? So, a couple of people have beat me to it. Um, how have I been doing the last 6 months? Well, I have been vlogging, as you guys have seen, pretty regularly, so you've sort of been able to keep track of me, what I'm doing. Things have been hard, like for everybody else, but definitely better off than some, though that could change every day, as you know. Especially now where fires. California is on fire. Literally, my entire state is on fire, so I could, whatever. Um, the first month was hard. The finances, the panicking. I just been through dealing with an outbreak of tuberculosis at work, an outbreak of chickenpox at work, an outbreak of lice at work, and an outbreak of foot and mouth at work because I work with kids. So I was already sick. We were all sick. And then they just sort of dropped this bombshell. We're going to be closed for 2 weeks. So, and nobody really knew what was going on. I don't think anybody still knows what's going on. 2 weeks became a month. A month became 2 months. So yeah, like everybody else, the beginning was hard. I didn't know what I was going to do about food. I was going to do about rent, about being able to take care of my cat. I was going through a lot of health issues. I've definitely put on the COVID-19. I lost a tooth. The kidney. I had a kidney stone that they've been dealing with. Depression issues, anxiety issues, trying to find the right combination of meds. My blood pressure went high. It was just March and April were really hard, and the financials. But I just kept punching against the wall, and I started learning how to navigate the PPP and the emergency loan and the stimulus and the unemployment and the food stamps and bankruptcy. And then I started working for this person who was doing this, and so I was able to, through that, being able to make actually money, not only by being able to get the unemployment, get the stimulus, get the PPP, get the EIDL, but helping others to do the same thing and to not lose their places. So I was very lucky that I was able to use the disaster to springboard myself into a position of not only being able to help myself navigate this unbelievably confusing time, but help others navigate the unbelievably time. So that enabled me to keep a roof over my head. And then there's money that was owed to me by the state for working. So I've been pretty well off. I have been pretty good. The disability trial finally went through, and I was declared disabled. So obviously now there's some disability money coming through, and that just opens up a whole new group of doors, but also closes a lot of group of doors and a whole new series of hurdles I'm going to have to deal with. And through all this, I have been banging away at the vlog, trying to find what is it that works and what is it that doesn't work, trying to teach myself TubeBuddy and editing and all these things. And then, of course, my computer dies and I have to buy a new computer. And now I'm relearning this whole computer. And, I decided to try the video game thing, but apparently that wasn't what this channel wanted. So I have been doing Let's Plays of Path of Exiles and just seeing if that's what people are interested in. My gaming life is pretty much crashed and burned. Everybody I was gaming with just vanished when the COVID-19. Nobody wanted to play anymore. Tried the Zoom thing. It didn't really work. Most of the Zoom games I was in just fell apart. It just doesn't work. I've been sort of in this once a month game, twice a month game, but it's very haphazard. It's only like 2 hours when it does happen, and it's mostly just, I don't know. I am now running a game again, very, very tentatively. They're all new players, and it's all like 2 or 3 hours, and mostly it's just question and answer and just trying to help them figure out the rules and get comfortable and trying to figure out what it is people want. we went through a lot of, emotional depression and anxiety and self-destructiveness. So being able to constantly talk to you guys through this amazing medium that is the interweb has definitely helped. And I started bird watching. I started photographing again. The quality of that has really improved. I discovered a bird sanctuary. I've been going there almost every week and taking pictures of the birds and the pelicans and the turtles and the wrens and the herons and getting ready for the migration to start for winter, though who knows if that's going to happen because of the fire. I'm really hoping to get some pictures of the Canadian geese and the blue herons because those things are fucking huge. So yeah, and so here I am now. It is 9/11 and a very important day. I'm watching my state burn in flame. I'm watching hundreds and hundreds of people die from this fire. I'm watching probably the single most important election we've had in at least my lifetime. Vote for Joe. Yeah, so how am I doing? I think I'm doing okay. I mean, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm very depressed. I'm very lonely. I'm very scared. I'm very anxious. I'm very worried about what is my life going to be from this point on now that I'm technically disabled. What am I going to do? Because, even though they're giving me money, it's not that much money. So I'm still probably going to have to find a part-time job, which, of course, is very hard right now. I don't have a lot of support from my family. I don't really have any friends. People have just sort of disappeared because of the depression and the anxiety of COVID, and I have chosen to rise above the stream of depression, which I know could easily have destroyed me, and persevere and push forward in places, in situations where people I thought would, be there with me have fallen behind. I have managed to find a way to mentally, emotionally, financially, physically survive this. I mean, I'm not living, I'm not enjoying it. It's awful, but somehow I've persevered. But I've definitely lost one of my best friends. Not like the guy has taken his life, but he's just sort of disappeared. And another one of my best friends decided to up and move to another state for reasons I still can't understand. And two more of my friends just aren't talking to me anymore. So, when I just turned 54, Jesus Christ. So, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to talk about this, especially through this electronic thingy. But, yeah, thanks for asking, Tim. I think I'm doing okay. Yeah. All things considered, I think I'm in a good place right now. That could change tomorrow, obviously. So you never know. Thank you for asking. So that is where I am today. 9/11. Let us all remember how important this day is. Thank all members of the armed forces, all the police, all the fire, all the rescue and workers who are out working and fighting this fire right now, which is just one of the worst disasters the state has ever seen, and just it's such a nightmare. But hopefully we can pull through this nightmare together and get our acts together and create a government that actually works, because the last 4 years have sucked. And if you're a Trump supporter, I'm sorry, fuck you. Yeah. And if not, well, there's an asteroid that's supposedly going to crash into the Earth on November 2nd, so whatever. I'll talk to you losers later. And once again, thank you. Please stay strong. If you are going through anxiety, depression, self-destructive thought patterns during this time, don't be afraid to reach out to your local mental, emotional support, or call the suicide prevention line, or just talk to somebody. I know this time is hard, and I can hide behind this snarky sense of humor, but I know we are all going through one of the worst years of everybody's lives. So please just stay strong, stay healthy, stay positive, and stay classy. I'll talk to you later.